Hi, and welcome to episode 37 of Two Crafty Stitches. Today is November 13th, 2016. I am Sandy, also known as Knits and Bits, and it's my birthday.
Yes. And I'm Kelly, also known as Pearly Girl 75, and it is not my birthday.
Yes.
When you said that, I was going to jump in with like AKA, or also known as the birthday girl, but you didn't let me have a chance.
No, I ruined it.
I know.
That's what I'm good at. What can I say?
Anyway, we have like birthday, I don't know, festivities today.
Yay!
Not really festivities. I'm giving Sandy her birthday gift during the episode because it is epic, and I want to share it with everyone.
That's what I keep on hearing.
And this is what I also told her, and I've been telling you, I'm so excited, and it's gonna be so epic, and it's gonna be like such a letdown. It's gonna be like, why'd you get me this?
I don't need this monkey statue. Come on. It is a
we don't have the monkey statue anymore.
Hold on, you had a monkey statue?
Yes, remember, that's what I thought you were referencing.
No.
Because remember, we're totally going random, whatever at the beginning of the episode, whatever.
Wow, we're less than a minute in.
I know. Well, no, minute 26. Well, no, because we had a whole bunch of stuff beforehand that we have to edit out. But anyway, no, when he worked here and they used to do the White Elephant Christmas parties, one year he got it was a monkey statue that he got, because it was one of those white elephant where you get your present and whatever, and no one would trade with him or whatever, so he brought it home, and so the next year he wrapped it up and took it again as his contribution to it. And then from that year forward, for the next 3 or 4 years, everyone who ever had that brought it in and wrapped it up so that it went around for years. But so we don't have it anymore because we never got it back. But I went to 3 or 4 different employees, because every year whoever got it the year before would just wrap it up again and bring it in.
That's a lot better than when my work did the white elephant present. Whoever had the chia pet, somehow, for some reason, always got laid off or fired or
oh yeah, I remember you told me about that. You're no one wants the chia pet. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna jump right on in with Sandy's birthday present.
Because I have no new items.
I do have new items, but I'm still gonna jump in with this so that Sandy has new items now.
Okay,
and your present is coming in 2 parts once you get to a part where you can actually do something. In your knitting, when you can actually put it down for a second.
Which is right now.
Yes. So it's in 2 parts, because I was going to throw it, because it's multiple parts. There's a bunch of stuff in in a bag, and I put this one item in the bag, but then I was like, no, I want her to open this last item last, so I pulled it out at the last minute. So anyway, this is your birthday present.
I like the bag.
I know, and the bag is a sock project bag that you can write on.
I probably won't.
Well, if you want to. It's from One Twisted Tree. There's a card in there, I think, from the company. And it's a little drawstring bag with handles, and then you can put your information on there if you really want to. But you don't have to.
I change my information up all the time.
Yes.
Ooh, there's some fiber.
There's some fiber.
Ooh. It's really pretty.
It's
Spinner's End. Superwash Tarde.
Yes, from Into the World.
I don't think I've ever spun with this.
Yeah. It's a Harry Potter reference. And then anyway, so you may or may not notice that it says on there that it is from a fiber club, because I got into their fiber club too. And I saw that color and I was like, those are nice dark colors that Sandy would spin that I would not spin.
I didn't realize it was a fiber club.
Yes. Yes. But her stuff, because I spun some and it's very nice to spin. Yes. Next item.
Socks with dinosaurs.
Christmas socks with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Which I may or may not have bought myself a matching pair too. So we have matching dinosaur twin socks. Yes.
Because dinosaur socks are awesome.
Yes. And they're Christmas dinosaur socks.
Ooh, we were just talking about it. So I am one of the oddballs, and apparently so is Kelly.
Yes.
That likes candy corn.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorites is a little pumpkin candy corn.
Yes. Well, that's the autumn mix, which is my favorite because it has all of the different types of stuff in them.
Yes, that's the kind that I normally get.
Yes.
So we'll have to have some. Ooh, I've been wanting some hot chocolate.
I know.
And it's salted caramel.
But you have to the only thing is you have to make it with milk.
Okay, that's no problem.
Because I thought maybe you could take it into work, and I was
like, yes. Some milk.
Since the Starbucks at Sandy's work, they don't know how to make the salted caramel
hot chocolate. So they have salted caramel mochaccino, and when I went to ask him, hey, can you make some salted caramel hot chocolate? Well, he's like, we don't make that in hot chocolate, and I don't know how.
You just should make it. Take this and be like, obviously Starbucks does because they sell it And I can.
Not you. It's a little Fallout pin. I almost brought my Fallout koozie, but I did not.
Oh, yeah.
Little card.
There's one other thing in there.
Oh,
There's another pin.
Like, I do like
I
cats.
was at the Hot Topic and they have their pins like buy one get one half price or something like that. It was or BOGO or whatever, and you have to BOGO. And so I was
Interesting.
looking and I was like, well, what else could I get? And I saw that one and I was like, there. Yeah, I like cats.
I do like cats. I
So
can put that on like my purse.
yes, yeah, I left the price stick.
I know it was like
okay.
stop. It was like sticking me.
Yes.
So I'm taking it off.
So I do have one other item for your birthday.
Jesus Christ. That looks really fancy.
It is very fancy. It
Is
is
the
the most
epic thing?
yes, it is the most epic thing ever, and it is fancy as all get out.
It's in like a velvet bag. So that means it's super fancy.
Yes.
I'm really scared now.
I'm so glad we're filming this. This is like the highlight of my day today. You don't understand. You have to pull it out
Oh my
in
God.
all of its glory and show everyone. I'm glad you like dinosaurs.
I do.
Yes.
Here, I'll put it on.
You should. You should wear it every time we go out somewhere.
There's a dinosaur girl.
Yes.
I might be.
So I was on Amazon and they had things. They had like things you might be interested in.
That you might be
I
interested
know. And this came up and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to order this for Sandy. And I ordered it. It came from China. So I ordered it like 2 months ago and it came in like last weekend. And I was like, yes.
You're like, yay!
Just in time for her birthday. Because you didn't get it for your birthday, you were getting it for Christmas.
I'm gonna take a picture and send it to my sister.
It's even more awesome on. And you can wear it with your socks.
Yeah. Wow. So this is epic, recorded. Oh,
I'm like, I was like, and I'm in tears over here. Like
Holy
literal
crap.
tears, laughing so hard. I have been like waiting for it to get in the mail, and finally it got to me, and I was like, oh my
You're
gosh.
like, yes.
I had only got to her for a week, and I'm like, you have to come over. And when are you coming over? You have to come over to record for your birthday.
Yeah, this is really too dark for you to spin.
I know it is too dark for me to spin. I have to like wipe all my tears away. I'm sorry if I've like smeared mascara the rest of this episode, but I was laughing and so hard I was crying.
Look at all those colors. It's
I know.
pretty. So if any of you have not received the September
Well,
thing
I
already,
think so. But
I didn't think that you got into the September. Or was that a different club?
I got into the Into the World and the Nest Fiber Club at the same time.
Oh, so maybe it's the Nest one.
And I got in when I got in, the first one I got from Nest was October, because I got in like how they run theirs, but I really liked their September colorway. But I'd gotten into like Nest sends theirs out within the first week of the month. And and Into the World sends theirs out around the 20th.
Uh-huh.
So when I got them both in at the same time, I got that one at the end of September, and when Nest theirs was like beginning of October is when their first shipment was. So
My sister hasn't replied yet. I'm gonna see if she even notices.
Yes.
Wait, there's a giant dinosaur on my
I was telling my friend Mike about this, who Sandy knows too.
Yeah.
And I was all about this, and I showed him a picture, like of the picture on Amazon, and you can see it like on the like they have like a little drawing of a person, like the outline. I don't know if you've noticed, but on Amazon lately they'll have like if you buy a book or something, they'll have like the picture of the book, and then if you swipe right to see the next picture, like sometimes it's the back of the book, and sometimes it's like a weird like outline of a person holding the book like this.
No.
So you can see like what size the book is. So in this one they had like an outline of the person with his necklace. huge. And so I showed it to Mike, and I told Mike, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait until Sandy opens it. I'm so excited about her opening this present, and she's gonna have to wear it all the time and whatever. And I showed him the picture of it, and he was like, she's probably gonna end up saying something like about how it's not like correct the way that the dinosaur moved or something. And I was like, well, I don't know.
Well,
But
I just have to put it on right.
yes, but that's probably what she's probably be like, oh, it's not even the proper way they move.
It is. Neck is broken now.
Yes.
It has little tiny arms.
Yes, it does, and really big long back legs go down into your cleavage. Yes, I think you should wear it to work and see if anyone notices. Just wear like a simple black, like if you had like a simple black dress, it would be like your statement piece of jewelry, like your signature jewelry piece.
I have like gray dress.
Yes, and then you just like put that on and don't say anything about it. Just wear it and see if anyone says anything, and report into me during the day what happens.
People would say it to me. We both know this. I'm really disappointed that she's not.
Next time, if we go out somewhere, you need to wear it. If we go out like for a night on the town, you could wear it to your work Christmas party.
I'll be scaring the giraffe. Like, I don't want to go and eat anything from her. She has a T-Rex on her.
Yeah, it was. It was one of those things. I was like, I am interested, but not for me.
Like, how did you know that I like dinosaurs? What was it?
I have no idea. It just showed up.
Are you looking at T-Rex stuff without me?
No, I'm not. And it was just like things you might be interested in. Or like things other people bought that, things, people who bought the same stuff that you bought, this is what else they've bought. And I'm like, okay.
So what's really funny, while we keep on talking about T-Rexes for like 10 minutes, on Facebook, one of my coworkers' wives tagged me in one of those like Facebook birthday songs. I don't know if you saw it. It's like epic happybirthaysongs.com.
Oh.
I'll have to show it to you afterwards because it is hilarious. And there's like dinosaurs in it and they're going like, happy birthday, Sandy! That's like the entire thing, like 3 minutes of just that.
There you go. Yeah. And now you can watch it while wearing your very own T-Rex necklace.
Yes.
They had it in different colors too. I picked the silver because I wasn't sure, because they had gold and they had like rose gold and bronze and a whole bunch of different colors too.
I am much more of a silver gal.
Yeah. Actually, I've had it in my cart for a couple months because the prices would go like from way up here to like way down here. And
you're like, I'm waiting for the low.
Yeah. But anyway. So I have new items too. Mine are not dinosaur related though.
Darn.
So I got in my November Nest Fiber Club. So hopefully I'm not spoiling it for you. Not that I gave you a choice because I just kind of held it up. But anyway, this month it was for November. It's Polworth, and the colorway is Callisti. I like it. It reminds me, like in person, because I saw it online. They post spoilers online, and I always look at the spoiler. And it reminds me of there's a colorway that I got from Hello Yarn that I bought in a D-stash off of Ravelry that doesn't have that color in it, that has like all the rest of the colors in it. So I was like, oh, it's very similar, but it has that really pretty purple in it.
Yeah.
So.
I really like that color.
Also, my Into the World Club. Like I said, these are the ones that are like month to month, so I'll probably just do them for a couple months and that's it. So, unless they keep like tempting me with gorgeousness, which so far I've liked stuff. So, Into the World, I just got their October shipment in this past week, just because they usually, like I said, they send it around the 20th, but they were running late because of all the festivals that were happening in the fall. So they sent out a note saying, hey, we're running late on sending out our October shipment. And so I got it, and it is in the, hopefully I won't spoil this either, but it's the Classic Club that I make. They also have one that's like the Luxe Club or whatever that has like stuff with silk, different, because it's a different fiber every month. So this one is the October one is called Inevitable Betrayal, and it is in Falkland this time. And it is gorgeous too.
It is really pretty.
And I spun on my spindle at my last big spinning project was the Scissors Lizard Spock in her Polworth. And so, and I enjoyed spinning her stuff so much that I was like, oh, let me see if I can get in. And I got into the club. So, so anyway, just the depth of her colors, though. I mean, you can see, like, even in here, there's like 3 or 4 different shades. And yeah, it's just gorgeous. And I love it. So,
I like that one.
that is it for my.
I cannot wait to see what you're going to make out of it.
Yeah, if I ever get around to spinning it. So, anyway.
She is extra cuddly today.
She is very cuddly today. I don't know. Very, very licky. I'm not one who likes the dog licking the face, so.
My boys give me kisses before they eat their dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Like, although Klaus doesn't normally lick, he just gets a snout and goes, boom.
Oh.
So it's like a real kiss.
I have one other thing that's not really a new item, but it's like a future project.
Oh.
It's a pattern that was free on Ravelry.
Uh-huh.
And still, I believe, is free on Ravelry since I just got it yesterday. So I'll go ahead and show that right now, and then we'll go into like what we're working on. Because we didn't discuss our order of stuff. But anyway, it is called the Hamel Knit hat.
What?
I know. And it is by Emily Straw. It's a Fair Isle hat, so we'll see if it ever happens, if I ever get it made. But anyway, out of sock yarn. So it's it's like a little beanie hat, and it's got different quotes from like lines from the musical all over it. And it's free on Ravelry. So
if we're talking about patterns that we've acquired,
why not?
So this is week 7 of the 12 weeks of gifting from Knit Picks. And you guys probably just saw that little intro picture. They are giving away the pattern for Roxy Fox and Pups. Well, I'm trying to open up the bigger picture of it. And so you can make little, cute foxes and her pups. And it's adorable.
Yes.
And it's free for the week. So go check it out.
Yes.
I have no idea what comes in the weeks to come, but there are 5 more weeks left.
Lucy's sticking her whole head in your birthday present.
Yes, she is. Because she's like,
she really wants to wear the necklace, I think. That's what she's looking for.
The whole thing's like going down my shirt.
Necklace I want to wear.
So you need to make it a little tighter.
I don't know.
So
it is adjustable in length.
So it stops trying to go down my shirt. So works in progress.
Yes.
What are your works in progress?
Well, I am working on my Daredevil hooded scarf thing. First time ever for me doing the intarsia. And not looking forward to weaving in all these ends, but you know, it is what it is. And so I got the whole like one side of the scarf done.
Yay!
Yes, like one arm. And then I'm almost halfway done through the pattern part on the top. Like I'm getting close to the nose, but I actually have a question on the nose that I can't, this is just me being lazy because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm waiting for the designer. Yeah, I was like, hey, I have a question. I'm confused on the nose directions or whatever. And she sent me a message back. Well, what question? Well, I haven't really like sat down to look and send it back to her. So I'm not waiting. It's totally not her fault. It's all me. It's all on me being lazy and not getting back into it. But anyway.
I didn't know that there was 2 colors plus the background red.
Yes, there's the background red, and then this is done in a dark, dark, dark red or whatever, like a burgundy, and then there's like a bright red. Oh yes. So once I get through with this, which I'm almost, like I said, I'm almost to the nose, which will be the halfway point, and then I have to do the other half of that. Then I have to finish the hood and go down the rest of the other arm, and then what?
I was just looking to see where you.
Oh yeah, see, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm like a third of the way, almost to the halfway point. Because this is a free pattern too, so there you go. This is what I have a question on down here. Because in the directions it says something about having the bright red, and in the picture there's no bright red down there. So I'm like, I don't want to get there and then be like, what? But I have to get back to her and ask her what the actual question I have is. But then,
see, I thought that would be the same color as that.
in this picture it is, but in the one that she did, it's not.
Oh.
Yes,
okay.
because then
that's where I got
when you
confused.
do the logo on the other arm of the scarf or the other part of the scarf, it's in the 3 colors also.
Okay.
So. Yes. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on knitting wise. I actually haven't worked on it in a couple of days because I put it aside for a little bit and because I was sewing. So
how are you enjoying the intarsia? Okay, anyways.
I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's just like, and I'm using like basically the yarn I'm using is Red Heart X, the Red Heart Soft, and then like I think the dark red is a different yarn. It's I mean like the base color is this. Well, it's attached to something because that one's actually attached because I didn't need because it's all in one big piece. So I was like, oh, I don't need little butterflies on that one. But the other one I'm using is the Big Twist yarns. That's my darkest color, which I think I got at Joann's. It's like one of their brands or whatever. So I mean, I looked up some YouTube videos on the Intarsia, and I looked up some YouTube videos actually on how to do the little butterflies, which were very helpful. So they don't like fall apart. Cause like when I would do them, they would like totally be a big mess of whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's nothing that I'm like, oh, let me do it. Oh,
you're getting along on it.
But you know what? And I have it over there. But I bought some fleece to line it with. Did I tell you this?
You were saying that you were thinking
Yes.
about it.
Hold on, and I will.
Is it Daredevil?
No. I mean, I don't have Daredevil.
Well, they might.
They did not. No, I just got some red. Whatever. The only red I could find, which looks kind of orange in there, but whatever. It's red.
Yeah, it's real soft. That's like soft like Lucy.
It's like the softest fleece that they had too. And so I'm going to line the whole thing with it, so that way it will be extra warm for my trip to New York.
Now watch New York be like 60
I know.
degrees.
I'm sure it's gonna be like really hot and I won't wear it at all. But I mean, like, dude, the hotel we're staying in, like, pretty much is in like the backyard of Hell's Kitchen. So how could I not get this project done and wear it?
Seriously. They're like, I don't care if it's 90 degrees.
I don't care. I will wear it.
It will happen.
And then I also have done not a whole lot of, but spinning at work, just because I haven't had a lot of time. In fact, I just started my last little turtle.
Yay! You just started it.
Because I have this is all I have left of this fiber. 2 strands, like 2 things. So hopefully that'll be done soon.
Then you have to ply it.
Then I have to ply it. Well, part of it is plied already.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I have to ply it. But the plying goes a little faster, I think.
Are you gonna ply on the wheel or on?
No, I'll probably ply it on the spindle because the first like third of it's already plied on the spindle. So
that way it's consistent.
Yes. Yeah. And it's just a chain ply. So
yes.
I don't have anything finished, FYI. So
I do have.
That's pretty much it for me for the rest of this time.
Oh.
Except to talk about what I did last night. But go ahead. What are you working on?
So, as I am knitting, I am working on my sock yarn blanket because I started getting tired of all the socks that I've been knitting. Because I have completed the ones for both my nieces. One is the Manoa sock. Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, that is like almost knee high. And then the ankle pearlless monkeys. And then my nephew and his like just plain ankle socks. And then my finished object, which I guess I'll talk now. I'll just combine mine. I need to weave in the ends. So my brother-in-law, which these are the socks that started making me go, I regret my decision of making socks for Christmas. Because he's a size 12 foot, and I just got really tired about right here.
You're like, I should be at the heel by now.
Yeah, I'm like, jeez. And they definitely do not match. That's okay.
Yes.
They're just little ankle socks as well, because that's what they wanted.
Plus, you probably didn't have that much yarn left over, did you?
I had enough to go a little bit higher, but doing the ankle stuff.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
So then my other one that I just started out of some more Patons Croy.
Oh, I've made socks out of that colorway.
So have I. It's a blue striped rag. I am making my sister's socks. If I can get them out of it. We're starting with the top down, and they're going to be jaywalkers.
Oh, okay.
But they're going to be shortcuts as well.
Yeah. But at least you're mixing it up on the patterns.
Exactly.
It's not like when I did all those like pearlless monkeys in a row.
Yeah.
So.
So I'm like, I need to do something else.
Yeah.
We're going to now do some jaywalkers because it's striped.
Yes.
And so it'll look cute.
Yes, it will.
So hopefully after this, I still have my other nephew to do, who wears a size 12 kids, toddlers. I don't know. That was like the weird thing.
Probably
It was
kids.
like right in between on the line. So I'll probably make it a little bit bigger because
Yes.
that was like a month ago.
Yeah. Just in case too. You don't want to send like the wrong, things that are way too small.
Yeah, because
So.
they won't shrink and he'll grow into it. And then my dad, I'm gonna make him some.
Talk for a minute because I just remembered
slippers.
something else I had to show.
Oh no!
I know. This is the I'm getting up and moving around
episode. I think so. So yeah, I have my dad's slippers to make after that. And then I don't know about my brother's family. Maybe I'll send them a basket. Because I do not have enough time to make all that stuff.
Right. Yes, because that's a lot of people.
Yes. So.
Yes.
That was all my. That's a dinosaur. Oh, thank you.
See,
thank
she's
you for the
jealous.
kisses.
She wants the dinosaur.
Because it's bones. Nice bones. Yes. So, did you want to talk about your day yesterday, and then I will talk about my new update things?
Well, I have two things to talk about.
Okay.
And then we have some cupcakes because I got cupcakes for Sandy.
Yay! Birthday cupcakes.
So, last weekend, was it last weekend? Yes, when I went to MegaCon. Yes, because I haven't talked about that.
You haven't.
Not on this. I've talked to you about it.
I
know. So
when was that last weekend? It was the weekend before.
We have last
weekend we talked about it.
We talked we didn't. You and I talked about it last weekend, but it happened the weekend before because we recorded on Saturday because we were going to MegaCon the next day.
There we go.
So 2 weeks ago.
There we go.
John and I went to MegaCon, and the whole reason we went was to meet David Tennant, which we did. But I will say that with David Tennant, meeting him, it was not the epic Charlie Cox type of meeting like we had, but that's because David Tennant's a lot more famous. I mean, they had like in the afternoon autograph session, they had 700 people getting his autograph, so you got very minimal time with him. But we were able to. I bought a photo op like I don't know a couple weeks before. As soon as they went on sale, I ended up that day because that morning they went on sale that morning. I was like, oh, they're gonna be sold out. And that afternoon I checked because I was at work. So that afternoon I checked. I was like, oh, they still have photo ops, so I bought one. And then they announced that their autographs, they were gonna do it. It wasn't gonna be just like stand in line and hope for the best. It was gonna be like he was only there on Sunday, but MegaCon was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So on Friday they released some tickets for the Sunday autograph sessions, and then on Saturday they released some, and then on Sunday they released the rest of the tickets, and you had to stand in line to get a ticket. So I was like, well, we'll stand in line, but if we don't get one, then we at least have our photo op. But we got the autograph too. We were like in, because when you get there like 2 hours before they open, and you get in, you go directly to the autograph line or whatever. So we were going to do this, and I've told this little bit of the story in that, so I brought my little sonic screwdriver, and I wore like a Doctor Who skirt and whatever, and which
one that she made.
3 or 4 people had skirts made out of that same fabric, and there was a kid in a vest out of the same fabric, and there was a guy working at one of the tables that was in a shirt made of the same fabric. But anyway, there was.
Did they make it themselves?
I don't know, but there was a lady who had a booth there that was selling a whole bunch of skirts, and it was like all the fabrics, like the different fandom fabrics you could buy, like a Joann's, including the Doctor Who fabric, made into skirts that she was selling there too. So I don't know, they might have bought them there. But anyway, so, and I don't know if and the ones that they were selling didn't have pockets, and mine has pockets.
See?
So,
I'm sorry, there's people walking by.
Yeah, she's watching out the window. So anyway,
just close your eyes.
So, John and I decked ourselves up in our Doctor Who clothing and stuff. Like John wore a t-shirt. I wore a t-shirt with my skirt and, bow in my hair and all that type of stuff. Anyway, so we're walking around because we got there so early, and our photo op wasn't until 1:45, and then like our autograph session was at like 3:15. So I was like, oh great, now we have to wait around all day. So we looked at what they were selling, and I was like, well, we need to find something for him to sign. We need to buy something for him to sign, and we're like walking around, and all of a sudden I go, wait a second, because it was the opposite of our Charlie Cox thing where we got his autograph first and then his picture. So I was like, wait, we're getting our picture first. Why don't we get him to sign the picture with him and us? So that's what we did. Anyway, when we went to go get our picture, it was very, very, it was very well organized, and it was very like you were in there maybe for a minute. And he did the whole.
Too well organized.
I know. I know. And he did the thing where like we walk up and he puts his arm like around my waist and whatever, and I'm like, and I pull out my sonic screwdriver. I'm like, can you hold this in the picture? And he did. And he got into his little, and I'll show you the picture in a second. And John was holding very awkwardly our plush adipose because I was like, we have to do something with props where we can, make this like an awesome picture. And then when we did our autograph, which we waited in line forever, but they called, like, you had a ticket number and they called you by, this number to this number or whatever. So we waited in line, and we finally get into the area where right near him, and like the people in front of us were taking forever talking to him, which you weren't supposed to, because like it was, get in, get your stuff done, say hi, how are you, whatever. And they had like every member of their family there, I guess, even though they were getting like one picture signed. And so they were all chatting with him. And meanwhile, our picture, and I told Sandy this story, our picture is going down the line. She had to hand your picture over, and it's going down the line towards him. And he's got our picture in front of him, and he's looking at our picture, and he's looking at the people, the lady in front of him, and he's looking at the picture, and he's looking at the lady, and she's just like, oh, it's so nice to meet you, and I really like blah, 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 and you're my favorite doctor, and whatever, and all this type of stuff, right? Well, see, when I talk to the celebrities, not only am I like the most awkward person, but I don't like praise them on their awesomeness. Like, I talk about stuff like I did with Charlie Cox, like the weather. Because they don't get a lot. Stuff. Like I said, well, you know what though? Like, they don't probably get a lot of that in their lives. So maybe that'll stand out. Not that that's why I do it. It's because that's all I can think of. And
so you're like, wait,
I try not to.
Something I like.
I try not to be like the horrible, like, gushing fangirl that I am. And so then finally, and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna sign it. We're not there. Well, then the lady moves on, and we move over, and he looks at the picture, and he looks at us, and I go, we're the ones in the picture. Yeah, because that's like how awkward I am. And he was like, yes, you are. Yeah. And so then, I thanked him for coming to the area and to the thing, and he was like, I hope you have enjoyed your time today here. And I was like, I hope you've enjoyed your time today too, because, that's what happens when I talk to people. But anyway, so here is my amazing picture. Yay! With the autograph and everything. I still have to buy a frame for it so I can hang it up somewhere. But I have my print, the poster, that's the Curiosities one, the Karen Hallion that I was talking about last time.
Yeah.
That's at Joann's right now getting framed. So.
Oh.
Yeah, because awesome. I decided to have that one custom framed. This one I'm just gonna end up buying an 8x10.
Oh yeah.
This one and the Charlie Cox ones are just gonna like buy a frame, but the big poster, the 18x24 poster.
You can put them right there.
Well, I was gonna put the framed thing there, possibly. I don't know. I haven't decided.
Well, then I don't know.
I don't know either. But anyway, so that was our big thing from 2 weeks ago, and then last night, since it's Sandy's birthday, and I'm just gonna talk about all the things today.
You have a very busy life.
I do, apparently. Last night, well, I bought a season ticket, and this is like really sad. I mean, it's good, but it's sad. So I bought myself like a season ticket to like a single season ticket to the shows at the Strass Center for the Performing Arts. Because I was looking at their schedule. They have like 11 or 12 shows coming, but they have like this season ticket is 8 shows. And I really want to see like 3 of the shows. And I thought, well, I could buy like the cheap seat season ticket and see all 8 shows, or I can pay like $75 per ticket and see like the 2 or 3 shows. But like the season ticket I bought was like less than $200. So, but my seats actually weren't that bad, because I have the front row center of my section. Because when you buy a ticket by yourself, pretty much, and you buy it early enough, you can pick whatever you want. So in that section, so I have like the front row center seat. But anyway, so I went, to see the first show of the season was this week, and I think it closes tonight. But I bought like the Saturday evening performances, and so I went to go see. It was a play. Like usually I'm like, oh, I'm all about the musicals and everything. I'm not really into the plays, but I was very glad. Like I would not have bought a ticket. It was the Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, and it is not a show that like when I saw it in there, I was like, and if I had just bought, let me buy tickets to only the shows I want to see, I would not have bought a ticket to it. So I'm very glad I had the season tickets because it was amazing. And I brought my program up here. Yes. So anyway, yeah, and it's the National Theater's national tour of the show, the National Theater production, and I want to say it won a Tony Award, or at least it was nominated for Tony Awards last year. And yeah, it was good. It's based on a book. And it's the main character. They don't say flat out in the play or in the book, but it's pretty obvious that, or at least like to everyone sitting around me and possibly and me too. The main character, he's like a 15-year-old who is at least got like Asperger's or is on the autism spectrum somewhere, but they don't flat out come out and say blah 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 whatever.
Mhm.
And it's like he's trying to solve the murder of like his neighbor's dog. And it was very interesting. It was very well done. Just the sets and everything. Very very good. So I did that last night until like 11. I was there. It was over at like 10:45. It was really long, but it was very good. So if it does come to your town, I highly recommend going to see it.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going to be doing that until like it was either yesterday or the night before.
Well,
when you were like, hey, blah blah blah. I'm like,
I had it on my calendar because I had written him down, and I was like, oh wait. And I saw someone else was seeing it this week, and I was like, oh wait, I think I have a ticket to that. Wait, and I looked at the calendar. I was like, oh yeah, it's Saturday night. I'm going to see the show. My next show I'm seeing is next month, in December. It's like the first weekend in December, and it's Into the Woods.
oh yeah.
Which is a show I really like. And from the pictures I've seen, it almost looks like the staging of the production I saw at Free Fall a few years ago, which I really enjoyed. It looks very similar, but I don't know. I'll have to see it and find out. And then I have a ticket to go see An American in Paris, which is actually on a Friday afternoon because it's the weekend of Christmas, and so they gave me a ticket for the Friday matinee. So 2 shows in December, and then I'm skipping my January show because it'll be when I'm in New York. So,
oh no.
but it's okay because it's the Forbidden Broadway one, which I don't really. It's one of the ones that I was like, eh, it's okay. It's like I can like it is running for a long time. Like it's running for like 2 months or something, so I could like exchange my ticket for another one. But my friend Heidi really wants to see it, and so that might be her holiday Hanukkah present
I was
this
about to ask, can you stop that? Give the ticket away to someone.
Yeah, and it's in their smaller theater, and like I said, my tickets, like the value of my tickets, are like $20 a piece. But I mean, my seat, and that's in the smaller theater. In the bigger theater, my seat is like I said, row A of the gallery, right dead center. And so I had a very because I've sat in there before, but I've sat in that gallery, but I've sat further back, and you really you miss the top half of the stage. But where I was last night, I could see everything, and it was really good. So anyway. I kind of want to read the book too. I'm thinking I might like get a copy of the book eventually to read it based on that the play was based on. But we'll see. Because I already know what happens. So now I'm like, do I really want to read the book? I don't know.
The book might have more.
Probably.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I have no idea why she's licking my hand.
I don't know. She just does that sometimes.
Yes.
Anyway.
So, yesterday, as you know,
yes,
from Facebook, Josh took me to Busch Gardens for my birthday.
Yes.
Because we have season passes. And I've gone maybe once this year. Thank you. So we went to Busch Gardens, and I am not a rides person, especially not roller coasters or drop towers or anything like that. So we get there, and we start walking around. We look at all the animals. I love looking at the animals. Yeah. And then he's like, or I get a pretzel and a beverage. And Josh's like, okay, we're going to go ride the carousel. And I'm like, ha ha ha, okay, sure, we're going to go ride the carousel. We end up riding the carousel. We're the only adults. Yeah. Without kids there. And then as we're walking, he's like, okay, there's the bumper cars now. We're going to go ride the bumper cars. I'm like, okay, I can do the bumper cars. It's not as like weird as us riding the carousel. On the horses that went up and down.
Well, that's the only way to ride the carousel, unless you're unless like the carousel has one of those like teacup type things and you spin it the whole time
around. No, it didn't have it.
Yeah. I don't remember
the camels.
Because I've never ridden the carousel at Busch Gardens in Tampa.
Well, if we go, we'll ride the carousel.
I've ridden the one at the mall.
I have not.
Locally, because my niece was with us when
she was younger. You had a kid.
So therefore I rode it, and we rode in the spinny teacup thing.
No, I didn't have my beverage with me while I was riding the carousel.
But yeah, you have to get, and if you get on the carousel and you're on a horse, it has to be a horse that goes up and down with it, because it's just no fun just being on the stationary.
No.
Yeah.
Those are all the camels.
Yes.
All of them. I figured that out. We watched it twice because I was trying to finish my drink first, and they didn't say anything when I just walked on with it. So I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing.
Yes.
And then we went over to, Josh thought it was the kids area, and they have a little drop tower there. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I just finished a pretzel and really quickly my beverage. So let's not do the drop tower, even though it's like maybe 40 feet. I just don't know.
Yeah.
It was like 2 minutes of going back up and down.
Yeah.
Like that might, yeah. So we contemplating doing the log flume, which I've done once before, and I didn't completely freak out.
Yes.
So by the time we were about to go, we started walking over somewhere to look at some animals, and then we were too far away. So we went over to the other, like the official kids area, the Sesame Street area.
Which I've never been to, so that's new since I've been there.
Yeah, and as we're going in, one of the guys that works there was talking to Josh, and Josh is like, yeah, you know, my girlfriend doesn't like rides. And he's like, how old's your girlfriend? And I walk up and he's like, well, you should be okay with these rides, right? I'm like, I don't know, I haven't seen them. So we go there, and I'm like, okay, I'll do the kids roller coasters because there's like 2 and 3-year-olds in line for this. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like when I went and did Knott's Berry Farm as a kid, where it's just, you know, nice and easy. So we get in there. Grover's in the front.
Yes. Yeah, I saw your because I'm not friends with your boyfriend on Facebook, but I guess he tagged you in something, and so it came up the video of what it looks like.
And you watched it?
Yes, I did.
So we're going, and
it was like over, and I'm like, that was it. It should have been a lot longer and more awesome. But
okay. This is me we're talking about.
Yes, I know.
It's weird because you would think that I would like the rides and you wouldn't.
No.
But no.
I'm going to Universal Studios after next week, and I can't wait.
See, I would like to go, but not
roller coaster. The Harry Potter rides you would like, though.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, from what I've been.
Although one of them is like a roller coaster indoors, but you don't notice it's a roller coaster because it's like 3D and stuff is happening all around you.
So maybe that would be better.
I think you'd be okay on that.
So we're going up, and that roller coaster doesn't have like the clank, 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 so it's a little bit better.
Yeah, and the Harry Potters don't have the clank, clank, clank stuff.
Okay. And so we're up there, and I'm looking down. I'm like, that doesn't look right. That's not a normal like kids roller coaster. And we go down, and then we go on the side, and so I'm like, over on the side, I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so we go all the way around, and then we go back up, and then we go on the side again. And Josh, right before we started the second bit, because I'm like holding on, and I have like his arm, and the entire time, like before we started, I was holding on his arm, and he's like, "It's okay, chick. It's almost over."
Did you sit in the front, or did you sit like where were you?
We were like in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
like Grover was okay with the ride, so you know. You should have been okay too.
I didn't completely freak out. I know, yeah, super Grover. Yeah, I didn't freak out. Not like when he got me on like that mouse trap one, where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lucy's taking the ride with me.
Yes.
But then after that, we walked around and we found the birdhouse. I didn't feed the birds, but there was a lady that was feeding the birds, and she had a little baby in her arm and the little like sugar water over here, and 2 birds were here, and then another one landed on her head, and I went over. I'm like, hold on, I need to take your picture. And so I took a bunch of pictures. I'm like, now what's your number so I can send them to you because you have a bird on your head. So she gave me her number, and I sent them to her. She's like, that was amazing, thanks for giving the picture, because the guy was over off with her other kids. So
yeah,
I got birds. It was awesome, and I got to pet one of the birds. So one of the birds bit Josh. And then we found the kangaroos. Did you know they had kangaroos?
No. I haven't been there in like 15 years. So, yeah.
You can feed the kangaroos, but it wasn't feeding time when we got there. But we petted the kangaroos.
Oh.
I petted Thelma.
Because they had like a long time, the little safari truck where you got to feed like the ostriches and the giraffes, and you drive past like the hippos and stuff. We did that once. And then they used to have like koalas there. And we would go and watch the koalas being fed.
We did watch the lions being fed and the elephants being fed. That was the first time I got to pet a kangaroo.
Yes.
It came over a few times. The picture that I got, some random lady was taking it, and it was right when he like took a step away. So
was he a boxing kangaroo?
Well, no, he wasn't boxing. Or she wasn't boxing.
Oh.
Yeah, Thelma was not. But as we were leaving the park, we found out they had penguins.
Oh.
So I have to go back to see the penguins.
Oh, okay. Is that like because of the holidays coming up?
No, they always have penguins.
Like I said, I've been there a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't they have? I think they at Lowry Park Zoo. They have penguins too.
Probably. I know at the aquarium they have
Because I know also at Lowry Park Zoo around the holidays they have reindeer.
Maybe we can see the reindeer.
I know, that's what I was going to say. Maybe we can see the reindeer.
I do like reindeer.
So.
Yes. Because my work holiday party is at the zoo.
Yes.
And instead of bringing Josh, who isn't much into going to work holiday parties, I'm bringing Kelly because she doesn't get to go to work holiday parties. Who isn't
really into going to work holiday parties either.
I know, but you're nicer about it than Josh.
Because my husband has work holiday parties, but they don't invite spouses. And my work holiday parties, I work for a school. They're at like 2:30 in the afternoon at like TGI Fridays.
And you have to pay money.
And you have to pay to go. So
yeah. And mine is at
the TGI Fridays ones are usually like $5, which isn't that bad. I mean, it's like appetizers, and you get like, usually you get appetizers. I think one time we had it at some like Cody's Roadhouse or something, and we got like a whole meal. But the appetizer thing, like there's the swarms of people go and take all the appetizers, and then like all the appetizers are gone, and you have to wait, and then like the next delivery comes and like swarms. Yeah. And
we don't know anything about
that. But I mean, they actually bring more, and and then they last year my holiday party got canceled because there was not enough interest in it. Like not enough people, because it was like $25 and it was going to be at night, so you could bring your spouse, but it was like $20 or $25 a person, and it was for appetizers. Yeah, no.
So you went to mine.
Yes. And I don't know about this year what we're doing, so holiday party wise for my work, if anything.
Hey, you're still being free on the 17th.
Yes, that is not a date that I have tickets to a show, so you're lucky.
It better not be. I already locked it in.
Anyway, so I got for Sandy some, as I call them, autumnal cupcakes, because they have acorn. Here, let me show you, like not through the plastic. Because they have like acorn rings on them.
I love acorn rings.
Yes. Although they're like really tiny and they won't fit either of our fingers, but
they might fit half of my fingers.
So, anyway, we have cupcakes to eat.
Yay! One last thing.
Yes.
So my obsession with Fallout.
Yes.
And I think you remember my obsession with Skyrim when I had my other Xbox before it was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that just came out for Xbox One, but I did not get it because I'm still working on Fallout. But I was talking to my newest adopted soldier, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be playing video games over this weekend because he had off." And I'm like, "Oh, what games?" And he's like, "Oh, I've been playing Skyrim." I'm like, "What?" And he was saying how much he loved Fallout, and he's like beaten it twice, like the last little bit since it came out. So I thought that was pretty epic.
That is cool.
Yes. So I've been trying to hurry up on Fallout so I can go buy Skyrim.
Yes. Yep.
Which has dragons, not dinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
But it's close.
So you could get some like silver and make wings for your necklace and put it on there. And when you're playing, you could wear your necklace with
the
wings.
Skyrim one.
Yes.
Take it off. This is my
T-Rex. Yes.
Yes, it's a T-Rex.
Lucy is just like totally staring out the window. We had the windows open earlier, and she likes to sit in here on the futon and just like look out the window. I don't know. So
I have no idea.
Yep. There's like nothing happening out there. Literally, there is nothing happening outside right now, and she's like just intently staring. And every once in a while she moves. She does like this.
She hasn't really done that too much.
She does it to John. Like earlier, he was sitting in the office chair over there, the black chair, and because he was closer to the window, so she could sit in his lap while she was looking out.
It seems about
and
right.
She was getting all excited, and she would do this. And that. She did that too.
There's nothing out there.
Something just went by. I think it was like a car or something, or a bicycle. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you go past my window?
Yes.
So anyway, I don't have anything else.
I think that's
I think that's it. Also, so you can find us on social media, and that would be on the Instagram, where I think we're the most active, And that is
Knits and Bits.
and Pearly Girl 75.
I thought you were gonna go first.
Totally lost my train of thought there. I'm not gonna lie at all. Just like totally lost it. And then you can also find us on YouTube where our videos are, and on WordPress, which is twocraftystitches.wordpress.com, which is our blog, and Twitter, where we make show announcements like that we're recording or that we have a show up. So that's it for us for this time. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
And happy crafting.
Bye.